The birth of a baby is often considered the miracle of life. However, as we grow, our perception of the extraordinary can fade, and we become content with the ordinary, forgetting our own extraordinariness. What happens to the promises they made to us when we were young? We were assured that we would have the ability to do, possess, and be anything we wanted when we grew up. In this video, we will explore Marcus Aurelius's wisdom about waking up early, always integrating this into the framework of Stoicism. If this is your first time on my channel, I ask that you help me by subscribing and liking the video, so I can continue creating more content like this in the future. Now, as adults, are we truly living up to these expectations, or have we somewhere along the way adjusted our aspirations and accepted less than we truly desire? The way we wake up each day in our morning routine, or lack thereof, can have a dramatic impact on our success levels and results in all areas of our lives. This message isn't just for those who struggle to wake up early. Even if you don't face this particular difficulty, the content of this message can transform the way you start your days. It's surprising to realize that, simply by changing the way we wake up in the morning, we can drive significant changes in every sphere of our lives, much faster than we ever thought possible. The great characters in history valued each dawn with mindfulness and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, who was Roman emperor from 161 until his death, is considered one of humanity's last great historical thinkers and understood the importance of this practice. Number 1. Remember death, remember death. Remembering death, as Marco Aurelio indicated, implies a perspective that guides each thought and action, remembering the fleetingness of existence. The Stoics adopted this notion as a habitual practice to remember the finiteness of life. This mindset can be adopted as a morning routine to generate awareness about the intrinsic reality of existence. The concept of memento mori, the essence that death is inevitable, a universal truth regardless of wealth, success, or religious beliefs. This reminder is not intended to be morbid or instill fear, but rather to motivate, inspire, and provide clarity about the ephemeral essence of life. Adopting this morning routine can help you stay focused on what really matters, your inner values and principles. Material possessions, fame and status are temporal and may fade, but character remains the unchanging essence of each individual. Character is what defines and shapes a person's actions and is what can leave a lasting legacy. The practice of morning introspection, as suggested by Steve Jobs, involves a critical analysis of whether our daily actions are aligned with our personal purposes and values. It is a profound reflection that invites us to question whether we are living in accordance with what we consider important and meaningful in our lives. If this constant self-examination reveals a discrepancy between our actions and our core values, it may indicate the need to make significant changes in our lives. Reflecting on death can be a powerful tool for recalibrating our priorities and values, leading us to focus on what really matters, rather than wasting time on trivial concerns. It encourages us to live each day mindfully, embracing meaningful experiences and cultivating authentic relationships. This mindset drives us to seek a deeper purpose in our actions, make decisions aligned with our values, and dedicate time to what truly fills us with satisfaction and meaning. Ultimately, morning introspection, in combination with reflection on death, gives us a renewed perspective on life. It reminds us of the importance of living authentically, honoring our values, and seizing every moment as an opportunity to contribute to the world and find personal fulfillment. Instead of living in constant fear, it motivates us to live fully and consciously, giving meaning to our existence and creating a legacy that transcends beyond our own lives. Number 2, practice discipline in the little things. Discipline in the little things. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor known for his philosophical writings, emphasized the importance of disciplining yourself in small things before tackling bigger challenges. His teachings resonate to this day, highlighting the lasting relevance of his advice. Discipline, derived from the Latin term discipline, the concept of teaching and training. Practicing the discipline in everyday aspects implies a continuous process of learning and molding. It's about training the mind and resistance to strengthen our ability to face greater challenges. Exercising this discipline in seemingly trivial actions, such as getting up early, can employ ingenious strategies. For example, placing the alarm clock far from the bed requires you to get up and move to turn it off, taking advantage of the generation of energy through movement. This simple action of getting out of bed represents a successful first step to starting the day with discipline. Even tasks as simple as making your bed in the morning have a positive impact. Completing this small initial task generates a feeling of accomplishment, however small it may be, encouraging you to complete more activities. This act reinforces the notion that small actions matter. Marco Aurelio taught us that if we are not able to master and improve small things, it is unlikely that we will achieve success in larger endeavors. Discipline gives us the ability to delay instant gratification in favor of long-term rewards. It helps us stay focused on our priorities, resisting momentary distractions and temptations that could divert us from the path towards our most important goals. Marco Aurelio's legacy reminds us that mastering small actions not only reinforces personal discipline, but also establishes a solid foundation for facing more significant challenges. This timeless philosophy highlights the importance of consistency in forming habits and gradualness in building discipline, key elements for personal growth and long-term success. Number 3, find a solid reason. Finding a solid reason to wake up and prepare for the morning is wisdom passed down by Marcus Aurelius. All our efforts must have a defined purpose, otherwise we would be acting in vain. If it is not the right purpose, in the end we will have completely failed. Becoming an early bird goes beyond simply setting your alarm for 5 a.m. and hoping for the best. Those who have decided to make the most of their mornings not only have a routine when they wake up, but also before bed. Although you cannot control your consciousness while you sleep, you have control over your nighttime activities that will push you out of bed. You can start by minimizing time in front of the television and on the phone before bed. Commit to yourself, start tonight, avoid using your cell phone when you're in bed. Prepare your environment for the next day. For example, if you plan to go to the gym, sort out your sports clothes before bed, organizing your items the night before. You'll save energy for the next day and it'll be harder to skip your routine when your clothes and sneakers are ready and waiting for you in your room. This is a 2-minute exercise that will save you energy in the morning. A person with unresolved problems, whether financial, relational or work-related, has difficulty falling asleep. Your mind doesn't rest. Surely, you have experienced moments where you lie down and repeat situations over and over again in your mind. It's best to take the time to resolve any issues before going to bed. If you can't resolve them immediately or they are out of your control, practice deep breathing before bed. Inhale slowly, counting to 5, then exhale all the air, counting silently. By performing this simple exercise, your body understands that there is no danger and you can relax. By increasing oxygen intake into your body, your muscles relax, your heart rate slows and you experience an internal feeling of peace. Your mind needs to relax to get a good night's rest, and this will have a direct impact on your morning. By making small sacrifices, you're on your way to becoming an early riser and making the most of your day to be more productive. Number 4, practice visualization. Practice negative visualization, as Marco Aurelio advises us. It involves imagining challenging or negative scenarios before they happen. This does not mean being pessimistic, but rather adopting a prepared and realistic mindset in the face of possible obstacles that may arise on the day. It is a strategy that invites us to face possible adversities, even the most difficult ones, to be better equipped mentally and be able to deal with them effectively. When you wake up and anticipate that the people you will interact with may be nosy, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, or in a bad mood, you are not being fatalistic, but rather preparing yourself for any type of behavior they may present. This allows you to be more focused not just on what you expect, but on how you would respond to those situations. For example, if you visualize that your boss may be in a bad mood or treat you unfairly, you are preparing yourself to remain calm and respond with composure. If your boss suddenly shows a different attitude, you will be pleasantly surprised. However, if the day goes as envisioned, you will be prepared and able to deal with the situation without being caught off guard. In business, negative visualization helps you be prepared for any scenario in a crucial meeting. If you anticipate your nervousness or possible difficulties in communicating with a client, you are mentally prepared to remain calm, control your emotions and offer an effective presentation. This exercise does not seek to encourage fear, stress or anxiety, but rather to create mental preparation to face challenges by visualizing possible negative situations in your mind before they happen. This improves your ability to deal with them if they occur, which can help reduce stress and uncertainty in the real moment. Number 5. Avoid distractions after waking up. Avoid distractions after waking up, as Marco Aurelio tells us. One of the most crucial aspects of facing challenges lies in deeply reflecting on the nature of the difficulties we face. This introspection allows us to recognize why certain situations seem overwhelming or complicated to approach. Answering this question completely honestly can be a challenge in itself. Often, our struggles stem from a natural brain bias toward instant gratification, a focus that values short-term rewards and undervalues long-term benefits. This pattern of behavior is largely responsible for why a high percentage of people fail to establish lasting exercise habits. In the first 10 days, the truly interesting and often overlooked thing is that these first 10 days, which seem so discouraging, are simply temporal. However, many people mistakenly assume that these initial days define the essence of the new habit they are trying to establish. They become discouraged when thinking about whether this new practice is really worth pursuing. This mentality hinders perseverance and consistency in the search for positive changes. It is essential to understand that our ability to persevere is what makes us disciplined and resilient individuals. Life in its complexity rarely follows a straight and predictable path. But what we can control are our daily actions. Each new day is a renewed opportunity to redirect our energies towards higher goals and objectives. Therefore, allow yourself to forgive yourself for today's setbacks and commit to starting again tomorrow, getting up early and willing to face the day with determination and will. In short, embracing the mindset of fighting for a better day involves a cycle of recognition, forgiveness, and action. By acknowledging our failures, forgiving ourselves for them, and working diligently to overcome them, we promote constant personal growth. This mindset reminds us that every day is an opportunity to advance, learn, and become the best version of ourselves. Number 6. Find an accountability partner. Find an accountability partner, following the wise advice of Marcus Aurelius. We understand the importance of surrounding ourselves with individuals of integrity to shape our lives according to the values and principles we wish to emulate. The concept of an accountability partner goes beyond time and physical presence. It can be a current person in our lives or someone from the past whose behavior and ethics inspire us and guide us to excellence. When we aspire to wake up early, the presence of a good accountability partner becomes essential in the complex journey towards our goals. One skill stands out above the others: the ability to take responsibility for our actions and goals. This companion not only encourages us, but also supports us in our daily commitments. It could be a confidant, a close family member, or even a colleague whose personal achievements and life examples serve as motivation. In this role, this partner offers us the support we need to stay consistent with our morning commitments and move toward our personal goals. When selecting this person, it is essential to choose someone equally committed to similar values and available at crucial moments. Your genuine desire to contribute to our success in the morning routine is fundamental to establishing a productive partnership. A relationship of mutual responsibility offers incalculable benefits. Knowing that we have someone emotionally committed to our victory serves as an anchor, especially in challenging times. This partnership not only supports us in difficult times, but also motivates us to stay on track toward our goals. The figure of a committed accountability partner provides us with the confidence and strength necessary to overcome any adversity and achieve the success we seek. Number 7. Build your life, action by action. According to Marco Aurelio, building your life, action by action, is fundamental, and you should feel satisfied if you achieve each objective as much as possible, without anyone being able to impose it. The degree of responsibility you take for everything in your life is precisely the level of personal power you need to change or create whatever you desire. If your true desire is to wake up early every day, then you must do it consistently to make it part of your routine. Self-discipline is essential in this process, as it is nothing more than the habit of being constant, finding the motivation to do something over and over again until it becomes automatic and you start to see results. To establish this new routine, it is vital to maintain consistency during the first 30 days. This period should be divided into 3 phases of 10 days each presenting different emotional challenges and mental obstacles to maintaining the habit. The first 10 days, when implementing a new habit or abandoning an old one, can be extremely difficult, even seem unbearable. The temptation to abandon will be strong. If your new habit is to get up early, during those first 10 days you may feel overwhelmed with thoughts like, "God, it's time to get up, I don't want to do this, I'm too tired, I need more sleep, where's the coffee?" And in those moments, we turn to the repeat button. The challenge lies in understanding that these first 10 days, as difficult as they may seem, are simply a lapse of time. After overcoming this challenging initial period, you will move on to the second 10-day phase, which is generally considerably more bearable. Although days 11 to 20 are not as exhausting, they still require discipline and commitment. At this point, you will have started to get used to waking up early, you will have developed some confidence and experienced the benefits of your new habit, generating positive associations. Therefore, it is by staying committed that true transformation occurs. In the third phase, you go from identifying as someone who is not an early riser to being an early riser. Instead of dreading the alarm clock in the morning, you now look forward to it with excitement, as you have been doing it for more than 20 consecutive days. You start to see and feel the tangible benefits. It's a process to incorporate being an early riser into your identity. Once achieved, acting in this way becomes more natural and easier. Number 8. Find your why. Discovering your why, as Marco Aurelio indicated, is not only fundamental, but can be a compass to guide your life. If we look at nature, everything has a purpose, from a simple tree to a complex beehive. Each element plays a specific role. Likewise, each individual is endowed with a unique purpose. Finding your why involves connecting with the reason that gets you out of bed every morning, guiding you to a deeper purpose in life. The why is intrinsically linked to a Japanese wellness philosophy that can transform your mornings. Starting each day with focus and productivity sets a rhythm for more focused and successful journeys. According to this theory, structured mornings generate more effective days, laying the foundations for a full and satisfying existence. On the other hand, aimless mornings, lacking focus and unproductive, can result in scattered and unsatisfactory days. Marco Aurelio firmly defended that each of us has a reason for existing, a mission that we must fulfill. It is this determination that drives us to embrace a new day with enthusiasm and dedication. Your why may vary. It could be an activity you love, a skill you want to develop, or any aspect that provides you with significant motivation. To discover your why, it's helpful to ask yourself, if I had more time, what activities would I do? Exploring at least 30 answers and then selecting your 5 favorites brings you closer to understanding what really motivates and drives you. This reflection is essential before starting the day, as it connects you with healthy social networks, challenges you positively, reduces stress, promotes physical well-being, stimulates your creativity, and can help prevent depression. In short, finding a solid reason that inspires you every morning is vital to ignite the flame of your motivation and boost your personal growth. Number 9. Take it easy. Certainly, as Marcus Aurelius tells us, it is crucial to carefully examine situations that seem overwhelming to us and reflect on why it is so difficult for us to face them. You will find that answering this question completely honestly can be a real challenge. The reality lies in our brain's tendency to favor instant gratification, prioritizing short-term rewards over long-term benefits. This pattern of behavior is responsible for 95% of people repeatedly failing to establish exercise habits within the first 10 days. The real dilemma lies in the fact that many people don't realize that these first 10 days, although they may seem unbearable, are simply temporary. Many assume that these days define the new habit and hastily conclude that if this new practice is so painful, it is not worth continuing. Therefore, when we fail to wake up early one day, we often postpone starting this practice until the next week or month, falling into a cycle of procrastination. It is essential to understand that our ability to persevere is what makes us disciplined and resilient individuals. Life follows a linear course, and we actually have little control over it. However, the only thing we have absolute control over are our daily actions. Each new day represents a fresh lease on life, an opportunity to grow, improve, and move towards our goals. So, allow yourself to forgive yourself for waking up late today and commit to getting up early from tomorrow onwards. We all have the ability to strive for a better day, and this willingness is what drives us towards continuous progress. Number 10. Appreciate your life. The legacy of gratitude that Marco Aurelio shared in his writings is truly impactful. Your appreciation of your ancestors, parents, sisters, teachers, colleagues, relatives, and friends is a testament to your humility and appreciation for the positive influences in your life. His honesty in describing how he developed his values and ethics is deeply inspiring, leaving us with a valuable example that we can easily follow. Keeping a gratitude journal is a simple act that allows us to cultivate daily appreciation. It's not necessary to reserve gratitude just for big events or notable achievements. Start by being grateful for the little things in life, recognizing the goodness in every detail every day. Identify 3 to 5 things you are grateful for and write them down. Even if your day at work was challenging, focus on returning home to your family. Enjoy your pet's company or simply be grateful for the simple fact of being alive. The habit of appreciating your life before bed not only guarantees a more peaceful rest, but also provides you with the motivation to face the next day's challenges with confidence. Remember that your first thought when you wake up is usually the last one you had before going to sleep. We've all experienced nights full of excitement about a trip, a new job, or a vacation, where we could barely sleep. When the alarm clock goes off in these situations, we jump out of bed with excitement. The same happens if we go to bed thinking about how tired we are and how early it will be to wake up. When waking up, our first thoughts revolve around tiredness and the need to continue sleeping. So making a decision every night to cultivate positive expectations for the day ahead can make a significant difference. Expressing gratitude, forgiving ourselves for the day's mistakes, and committing to doing our best in the day to come are transformative practices. External circumstances may not change, but our attitude and perspective can. By adopting this mindset, we prepare ourselves to face each day with a more positive and resilient attitude. We recognize that we cannot always control external circumstances, but we can control how we perceive them and choose to respond to them. This mentality enables us to face challenges with a renewed perspective, seeking creative solutions and showing greater emotional strength in the face of adversity. Forgiving ourselves for mistakes made is equally essential. We recognize that we are all human, prone to making mistakes, and we abandon self-blame and excessive self-criticism. We accept fallibility as part of our growth and learning. This practice allows us to move forward without carrying the weight of the past, allowing us to face the next day with more lightness and mental clarity. In short, cultivating gratitude, forgiving ourselves for mistakes and committing to doing our best every day are practices that shape our mindset and our way of facing life. They enable us to face challenges with a new and transformative attitude, allowing us to constantly grow and evolve on our personal journey. If you liked our video, please like, subscribe and comment so YouTube knows that these types of videos help people like you, and we can continue creating similar videos in the future.